Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And I am Dr. Faiz Kirsten, and welcome to this short presentation on the mathematical miracle of the Quran. Now, the Quran, as you may know, is an absolute miracle on every level, such as its linguistics, its organizational structure, and so forth. And of course, mathematically. Now, the Quran is quite simply beyond the ability and imagination of any human being. Now, you may or may not be aware that the miraculous Quran also has a miraculous mathematical code built into it, and the numbers 7 and 19 are actually a significant part of this code. The code is also included in the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Almighty Creator of the universe. And in this presentation, we will examine how the Almighty Creator of the universe, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, has included this code in His name and the Basmalah. But before we begin, let's have a look at the Arabic alphabet, which consists of 28 letters. And 28, of course, is a multiple of 7, since 28 is equal to 7 times 4. Now, the first letter, the 23rd letter, and the 26th letter of the alphabet, namely Alif, Lam, and Ha, are actually the focus of our attention for this presentation. Now, the number 7 actually enjoys a very high status in both the Holy Quran and in the teachings of the Prophet, peace be upon him. And in the Quran, the letters, the words, the verses, and chapters are perfectly synchronized with the number 7 in ways which are actually beyond human ability and imagination, like I mentioned earlier. And in the Quran, there are also specific words and verses which have relationships and consistencies that are always in harmony with the number 7. So it is clear that the Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given a unique preference to the number 7. And in fact, when the Almighty created the universe, He chose the number 7 as both the number of heavens and the number of layers in the earth's atmosphere. And in fact, in Surah Al-Talaq, verse 12, He says, God is He who created 7 firmaments, and of the earth a similar number, and through the midst of them all descends His command, that ye may know that God has power over all things, that God comprehends all things in His knowledge. Okay, so 7 is also an important number at the atomic level. So if you take nitrogen, for example, and the air we breathe actually is made up of nitrogen. 78% of the air we breathe is actually made up of nitrogen, or consists of nitrogen. And the nitrogen atom actually contains exactly 7 protons, 7 electrons, and 7 neutrons. And of course, there are 7 days of the week, 7 continents of the world, 7 colors in the visible spectrum, and 7 geological layers of the earth. Now, the word Allah consists of 4 letters, namely Alif, Lam, Lam, and Ha. But it is actually made up of only 3 letters from the alphabet, Arabic alphabet, and the letters are Alif, Lam, and Ha, of course, since Lam is repeated. Now, the Basmala, which is Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, which is in the name of Allah, the entirely merciful, the especially merciful, actually consists of 4 words, namely Bismi, which is in the name of, the second word is Allah, the third is Al-Rahman, which is the entirely merciful, and the fourth word is Al-Rahim, which is the especially merciful. So the letters in these 4 words are Alif, Ba, Sin, Mim, Lam, Ha, Ra, Noon, Ha, and Ya. So now let's have a look for these 3 letters in each of these 4 words, and then count the number of times they appear in each word. So in the first word, which is Bismi, which is made up of Ba, Sin, and Mim, there's no Alif, Lam, and Ha. So we put the number 0 there because they appear 0 times in the first word. So in the second word, Allah, you have Alif, Lam, Lam, and Ha. So Alif, Lam, and Ha appear 4 times. Alif, Lam, Lam, and Ha. And so in the third word, Al-Rahman, which is made up of only 2 letters from those 3 letters. So it's only alif and lam. The rest is not alif and lam. So or ha. So so we put the number 2 there for the third word, and the fourth word very similar. It's only made up of alif and lam, and nothing else. So we put the number 2 in Al-Rahim next to Al-Rahim. So now we have a number which is 2240, which is exactly a multiple of 7, since 2240 is equal to 320 times 7. Okay, so we see now that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the creator of the universe, has given a very great status to the number 7, and has also embedded this mathematical code in his own name and in the basmala. And furthermore, he has also embedded the mathematical code in the statement of monotheism, which is La ilaha illallah. It means there is none worthy of worship except Allah, or none has the right to be worshipped but Allah. But we, of course, have not covered the explanation of the mathematical code in the statement of monotheism. So, this really, these codings actually completely erases any doubt as to who the author of the Noble Quran is and who the creator of the universe is. And of course, that the creator of the universe is one. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is one. He has no partners. In this final slide, I'm going to let you, read the contents, leave you to read the contents. And I would like to thank you for your time that you've taken to watch this video. Shukran, I appreciate very much. Jazakallahu khairan. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.